Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new up in this place, my name is Ngomani, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking back on this video. I know it's been so long and I have absconded without notice. I am so sorry, you guys, but it was for circumstances beyond my control. But I'm back now and I want to give you this life update, so I just let you guys in on what has been happening for the past 2 months that I've been away. I can't believe it's been 2 months. The family has grown. We are now at, I think, about 3,900 subscribers. I'm so excited. I can't wait for us to hit 4,000. Maybe I should do a giveaway. Do you guys want a giveaway for 4,000 subscribers? If so, please comment down below. Let me know what you would like. The last time I did a giveaway, I did a book voucher and a lot of people really liked that, so let's see what you guys want and we can sort it out. Second thing, I got monetized on YouTube. Oh my goodness, you guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, because I announced this on Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do follow me on Instagram. I will leave my details down here somewhere. But I got monetized. I am so excited. I was so excited on the 1st of September when I woke up to an email from YouTube and they're like, hey, you've met the requirements for our partnership program, you can now monetize your channel. I was like, yes girl, multiple streams of income, babes. But the thing is, I think I've been monetized, or I've been eligible for monetization for so long. It's just that it got to a point where I wasn't checking my hours anymore. Obviously I had hit 1,000 subscribers, so the only two requirements for you to get monetized is that you should have 1,000 subscribers and you should have 4,000 watch hours. When I started the channel, I was constantly checking my hours, guys. I was constantly checking my watch hours and they were nowhere near 4,000, and then it just came to a point where I gave up. I was like, you know what, I'm never gonna reach 4,000 watch hours, so let me just stop checking and just start actually producing the content that I want to produce. And that's what I did. So I started producing the content and I stopped checking the hours. And when I got that email on the 1st of September, when I checked my watch hours, I was already on 9,000 watch hours. So I had hit the 4,000 mark probably a couple of months before, and I didn't notice because I wasn't checking. But after that email, I decided, you know what, I need to take my social media work more seriously, because I'm obviously losing out on money. Imagine all those months that I could have monetized, but I didn't because I didn't know. So I decided, another update is that I've decided to take my social media work more seriously and treat it like a business that it is, in terms of brands, in terms of affiliate marketing, in terms of whatever that I can do on social media, collaborations, you name it. I've decided to take it more seriously and take it more of a business that it is. So it doesn't mean I won't stop sharing, obviously, like ordinary content that I share about my journey and whatnot. That is the cornerstone of my social media impact, and that's what I'll continue to do. But I just wanted to share with you guys that I am monetized now. So please guys, watch ads, please, pretty please, let's watch ads. Okay, second thing is about my job hunting, guys. I am still looking for a job. I feel like it's a job on its own, like I need to get paid to look for a job, you know what I mean? But it's not that difficult. As I've already shared on my Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing a lot of things, because a lot of things I share on Instagram because it's just more convenient than recording a video. Sometimes some things don't even require a video, it's just like a story on Instagram or something. So please do follow me on Instagram. That's where I do most of my updates. Anyway, I was just saying that I've applied to a lot of companies, and 90% of my applications are people who have approached me, or companies that have approached me and said, hey Ntwani, we see that you've passed your APC, there's a role that we have and you meet the requirements, can you please give us your CV? So it's things like that that I've applied for. There's only 2 companies where I wasn't approached that I decided to apply myself, and it's because, one, the one company doesn't do recruiting through recruiters, so they just have their own in-house HR processes. So I just had to submit myself. And then the other one was an international job where it was a referral, so I was referred by someone else. That's why obviously they didn't approach me. So through the referral person, I then submitted my CV. Oh my gosh, my camera's battery is flashing. That means it's probably out. But anyway, so that's what happened. And yeah, man, I haven't gotten any offers as yet. I think it's still a bit too early actually to start getting offers. I mean, it's only what, September now. But I've seen that the whole application game is like getting a training contract, basically, which means everyone is trying to sign you as soon as possible. It's basically the same thing. So I've decided, you know what, I'm just gonna wait and see where I've applied, what happens, and then I'll decide from there on. I already know what industry I want to go into and the kind of job I want to do in the long term, but I've decided to put that on hold to focus on experiences that I want to experience now, while I still have the time, while I still have the energy, while I still have the flexibility to do that. So let's say, for example, I wanted to go into investment banking, which is something that everyone wants to go into except for me. I'm okay with the banks. Okay, so I've decided, you know what, let me travel a little bit, let me see what other people are doing in the world, let me see how other people audit, let me see how, you know, London listed clients work, let me see how the USA works. So I've decided to sort of travel and do that while I still can, in terms of family, in terms of commitments. I'm still young, I can hop countries as much as I like because I have no commitments, there's nothing tying me down. So I've decided to do that and put like sort of my goal, not goal, but like my dream industry on hold, because I know it'll always be there, and when I finally settle down, I want to settle down in that industry. So that's sort of where my headspace is at right now. I'm embracing the opportunity that the CA designation gives me to be marketable abroad and to travel abroad, right? So that's on the job front. But as soon as something comes along, I will let you guys know about it. The last thing I want to update you guys about is basically the main reason why I wasn't here for the past 2 months. And yeah, it's bad, guys. Like, it's such a controversial thing because I want to share this with you guys, and I don't want to come across as being ungrateful for the job that I have, or, you know, speaking badly about it, or bringing the profession into disrepute. But I also want to speak my truth. I also want to, you know, share some of the things that I went through that I think you guys maybe should know or could help you in your journey, or, you know, you should know what to expect in that regard, basically. So I was on a client, I was on an engagement during the past 2 months. Well, not during the past 2 months, but I think for about a month in July I was on this engagement. It was a hectic work environment in terms of hours. We were working probably from 8 o'clock in the morning until like 12, no, not 12, like 11. I was working until like 11 p.m. So there was overtime during the week, there was overtime on the weekends. I was literally working Monday to Sunday every day from 8 to 11. So you can imagine how that took a toll on my mental health, even on my physical health. And I'll speak for my experience alone during that engagement, that I felt so much pressure, I felt so much anxiety. I would have so much anxiety. It got to a point where I couldn't sleep well at night anymore, and yeah, it was so bad. It took a toll on my physical health as well. Luckily enough, I didn't need hospitalization, but I was in a pretty bad space. And if you're in audit, you know that or maybe you have experienced the kind of environment that I'm talking about, where it just feels so toxic, and it's so bad for your mental health that you think about work, you dream about work, you dream about how you can solve that problem on that working paper. It just filled with so much anxiety, man. Managers want status updates, partners want status updates, the client want to know when you're getting done, when can they expect, you know, the reviewed financials or whatever it is that you need to deliver. So it was a very, very bad environment for me to be working in. I think for anyone in the team, honestly, to be working in. And it happens in audit quite often than not, actually, where you have like so much pressure, deadline is here, especially with a listed client where, you know, they need to report to the JSE and stuff like that. So that really took a toll on my mental health, and it got so bad that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go home. And every time I go home is like my escape, it's like my safe space. So I go there to recharge, I go there to find myself. And I went home, and while I was there, my mom was taking care of me, literally, because I could not I could not take care of myself. I was not in the right mind to do that. So obviously, being in that position, I couldn't then pick up the camera and do any content creation. I couldn't engage with any one of you guys on this platform. But yeah, when I was home, I felt better. I felt gradually I got better, and it got to a point where, you know, I decided, okay, I'm fine now. After I'd rolled off from that client, I decided, you know, I'm okay, I'm feeling fine now. I can go back, you know, to my place and be by myself. So that's when I came back, and still, even when I came back, I wasn't still in the right place of mind to produce content. So I wasn't producing content, even though I've been back here for a couple of weeks now. But yeah, that's sort of what happened. I really don't want to go deep into it, but if you know, if you've been in audit and you've worked on a client where there was a hectic deadline, you know what I'm talking about. And it's so unfortunate that even today, you know, we still deal with mental health issues, and most of our employers fail to realize that some work environments can contribute negatively to our mental health. And I'm speaking this from experience. I'm not just here to come and tell you guys a superficial story, and I'm not here to also like badmouth anyone, but I'm speaking my reality, I'm speaking my experience, and I'm speaking my truth. So yeah, that is sort of what happened. I think that engagement and that sort of environment was a first for me. I had never been under such circumstances where I felt like I was literally losing my mind. So yeah, that was a first for me. Prior to this, I had great clients, guys. Like, I enjoyed, even when we worked overtime, it wasn't that hectic. It probably like 2 hours each day, and we didn't work weekends. If we did work weekends, we wouldn't have worked overtime during the week. So I've had relatively good clients, and I think that was a first for me. But you know what they say, like, everything happens for a reason. So I probably went through that to learn something, maybe to build up my resilience, and maybe to, you know, be reminded to take care of my mental health even more. So yeah, it's quite saddening that, you know, even in 2021 we're still advocating for our mental health in workspaces and in our work environment. So I really pray that, you know, with the next opportunity that I get, it's an environment where my mental health can also thrive. It's an environment where I'd feel that, you know, my mental health is taken care of, or at least is considered in that environment. But yeah, that's my story, and I just wanted to share with you guys why I haven't been here. But I'm back, and I'm excited to be back. Please do follow me, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm gonna charge my battery now. Thank goodness it didn't actually switch off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.